welcome to the course of Microwave Engineering. In today's session, we will be learning about Hull cutoff and Hartree conditions. Before getting into the Hull cutoff and Hartree condition, we need to know a little bit about magnetron. I have already posted few videos regarding this magnetron working and the types of magnetron. You can go through the previous videos of mine. Okay, so first of all, before getting into the Hull cutoff or the Hartree condition, magnetron was invented by Hull in 1921 and later it was improved by as an high power magnetron which was developed by Randall and Booth around 1939. So a magnetron provides microwave oscillations of very high peak power. Okay, so after the improvisation of the magnetron, it's providing a very high peak power. Now, we need to know how an Hull cutoff and the Hartree conditions or the voltage equations are applied onto the magnetron. Okay, let's see one by one. First, let us see the Hull cutoff voltage equation. So, Hull cutoff voltage equation is the cutoff voltage provided between the anode and cathode so that the electron will just gaze the anode and return towards the cathode. That is called Hull cutoff voltage equation. Now, let me explain. I have already explained in the magnetron working. I will once again explain the main concept of a magnetron construction. So, let's see a magnetron construction over here. So this is a magnetron construction which is made up of RF input, okay, anode plates, as well as cathode, and this is a cathode, and this free space is our interaction chamber. Okay, whenever we take the third condition of a magnetron working, okay, so whenever the magnetic field is very high, what happens? The electrons which is transmitted by this cathode, this is a cathode, so electrons which are transmitted by this cathode goes like this into the free interaction chamber or the free space, and it takes diversion again towards the cathode. Okay, so what's happening here? So the electrons are going towards the anode plates, and they are returning towards the cathode. That is the that is where the Hull cutoff voltage equation is applied. So a cutoff voltage is applied such that at that particular magnetic field, the electrons moving from the cathode will take diversions. Electrons moving from the cathode will take diversions. They will just touch that particular anode plates and come back towards the cathode as usual. So this happens at a particular cutoff voltage, and this we are considering it as a Hull cutoff voltage, and we have also got a equation for that. Okay, now this whole everything is happening whenever the magnetic field is very high. So that's why the corresponding magnetic flux density is called the cutoff magnetic flux density. It is denoted by BC. Okay, so that is the magnetic or the cutoff magnetic flux density. So it is the cutoff voltage at where the electrons just gaze the anodes and return towards the cathode. That is how a Hull cutoff frequency is mentioned. Hull cutoff is denoted by BC is equal to 1 by B into square root of 8m V0 by E, where BC is the cutoff value of the magnetic flux density, small b is the anode radius, so this is the small b, small m is the small magnetic field, okay, V0 is the operating voltage, E is the electron charge, where electron charge is given by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs, or you can call it as C. Okay, so the charge of electron is given by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 C, and the 8 indicates the number of cavities used in the magnetron. As we have already seen in the previous sessions, the cavities what we use in a magnetron tends from 8 to 20 cavities, right? So here, as we are going for an 8 cavity magnetron, the number of cavity size is 8, so we are mentioning it here. Okay. Heart rate condition is one of the another example or the another condition of an magnetron. In heart rate condition, the electron flow is assumed to exist. Even we have a weak magnetic wave, okay, the electron flow to the anode is possibly provided that the electrons are in synchronized with the wave. Okay, even there is a weak electromagnetic wave or an electromagnetic signal, the electron flow are can be achieved, okay, with the synchronization along with the wave. Okay, now this heart rate condition or the voltage at the heart rate condition is given by V naught equal to omega capital B D by beta minus m small m by 2 into E. E means electron charge into omega square by beta square. This is an operating voltage or the voltage at heart rate condition is given. Okay. Generally, in a heart rate condition, there exists an electron flow. Even though the electromagnetic wave is weak, okay, so the electrons in synchronization with the wave can also be possible to flow towards the anode. Okay, that is how it is conditioned. Okay, so these are the two conditions: Hull cutoff voltage equation or the Hull cutoff voltage condition, or the Hartree voltage equation or the Hartree condition, are the two major conditions which are mainly focused in a magnetron, and they are also given by a voltage equations. Okay.